Now, back to more conversation with Chris Epps Presents on Hot 923.
And we're back on Atlanta's Hot R&B station, Hot 92.3 on
iHeartRadio.
Here to offer our listeners a lived experience, thought-provoking conversation laced with nuggets of wisdom. Give it up for our OG Corliss with Coco's Corner. Corliss.
Hello. So this is Coco with Coco's Corner, where I share wisdom with our listeners. And my conversation is a little different today. Emotionally, I am struggling. And I could not, my paper was just blank today. And as I was sitting in the studio, I started flipping back into some segments that I had given before. Mm-hmm. And, you know, the Lord always delivers.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. So he puts me back on this topic. So my topic for today is taking the sting out of death. Mm. So many of you may know that my mom transitioned in December, and most of last year I was caretaking for her. But baby, when I tell you that thing is something, oh my God. Mm-hmm. You know, unfortunately, when you standing on the outside looking at somebody else, it ain't the same.
It ain't the same.
Mm-hmm. You can't even imagine until you in it. Mm-hmm. But here we go. So back over a year ago, I was talking to my grandson, and I had lost a close relative, and he said, "Grandma, you don't seem to be sad, you know, that the person had died." And I basically said, "I'm going to miss them, but not sad, because I believe they're in a better place." Mm-hmm. And it was like, You see, if you believe or not, many of us lived enough to establish that death is a fact of life. Mm-hmm. But with wisdom and guidance, we can learn to take the sting out of death. Mm-hmm. You see, one day Bryson and I were driving, and I said to him, "I will die also." And he said, his eyes, you know, grew wide, and I could see the sadness in his eyes. And I told him.
And Bryson's her grandchild for everybody.
Yeah, my 16-year-old grandson. But I told him, I said, you know, I'm not saying that you won't cry or be sad, but I want you to begin accepting death as a part of life. That God told us in his word that we were born and that we would die. And saying that is happening all around us. Mm. And so to live your life enjoying and cherishing the time that you have with people. Life is too short. Mm-hmm. And although I was able to spend 60 odd years with my mom, one thing that I didn't foresee is I never pictured life without her. Mm. And now that she's gone, there is definitely a gap there that, unfortunately, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with. Mm. And so as we go through life and we experience love with people, prepare yourself as much as you possibly can to have life without them. And not to make it negative, but just to prepare yourself that this day may come and it's going to be okay. It may take you a minute to get through it. And I'm not done. I don't know. I'm probably not even touching the surface. But I look at other people around me. I look at Chris when his mom passed and he had to take care of her. Never did I imagine what you had gone through. You know, I thought I knew. But now I feel it to the core. And so, I just want people to really love on one another. If you ever approach a time in life where you have to take care of your loved ones, enjoy that. Because it allows you to have some closure. It allows you to correct some things before it's over. Not everybody gets that opportunity,
Amen.
but if you get it,
Amen.
take advantage of it. And then when they transition, it'll put your mind at peace.
Yes.
I haven't truly mourned, but I am at peace because my mom didn't suffer long. And, I asked God, after almost a year of going back and forth to the doctor, spending almost every day with her. And then when I couldn't give her any more medicine to take the pain away, and then when I couldn't go to the doctor at a hospital and they could give her medicine to take the pain away, I called on God. And I said, only you know what to do at this point. And she was a good girl. She was excellent. And I said, she doesn't have to suffer like this. And so shortly thereafter, within less than 2 weeks, she passed away. And so I am at peace with what has happened. I know she's not suffering anymore. And she is in a better place where she doesn't have to worry about a lot of things. But I just want to say that if you can, if you're given the opportunity, please take advantage of the opportunity to love on your people. Take advantage to take care of your people if you can. And not everybody's going to be able to do that. But you can still love on them. And be okay that life is going to happen. Death is one of those things that is going to happen. No doubt. And I think if you take the opportunity to really accept that as you go through life and death happens over and over again, it does help take the sting out of death. Would you guys, like to chime in on this one?
I would say, as somebody who has been exactly where you are, I would commend you for having the mental wherewithal and the bandwidth of something so fresh to be able to sit here and talk about it, and talk about it so eloquently, and then also so passionately in the process of grieving your mom. And here's the other thing I would say is, when you said I haven't mourned, you are mourning. This is part of what it is and it feels like. And a lot of times I'm reminded in this moment of one of my favorite scriptures that says that we overcome by the blood of the Lamb, and by the words of our testimonies. And the one thing that has allowed me to find some reconciliation or peace in everything that I went through is that I understand that I have come before somebody to help somebody that's coming behind me.
Yes.
And you can be that person or part of the people. And I would say, give you a journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with one step. And just put your best foot forward and understand that God has not revealed everything to you just yet. And the one thing that I told you off record is the one thing that you and I will always have is peace, because we took care of our mothers.
Yes.
And that part of where you said having the opportunity to right some things that were wrong is why I'm at peace and why you're at peace.
Absolutely.
And the blessing of that is that we had that opportunity and that other people had the opportunity to do that. And sometimes in your most tumultuous situations in the yin and yang of life, in every darkness there's going to be light, and every light there's going to be darkness. And when you're in your darkest moments, the light that you have to find is that you were able to do that, and do that without risk of everything else that has to still go on in the world and in your life and your reality while taking care of your mother. So kudos to you for standing in the gap and being able to help somebody else that may be listening to this show that either is in that, about to go through it, or coming out of it. This too shall pass.
Yes,
a journey of 1,000,000 miles starts with one step. Keep moving forward.
Amen.
Listen, we got more great show. We're going to lighten the mood because, we thank you for being transparent, but this is what we do at Chris Epps Presents. But coming up next, we have the Sunshine Report with the latest celebrity news and gossip. Keep it locked on Atlanta's Hot R&B station, Hot 92.3 on
iHeartRadio.
We'll be right back after these jams. Keep it locked.